Well, after much research, I've discovered that God loves you if you decide to eco-build. Alright, okay, not that much research to be fair. I'm going on the basis that on the 22nd of March last year, I was at Ecobuild, and it was a beautiful sunny day, and here it is again, so something must be going right here at Excel, London, Stocklands. Welcome to Ecobuild 2012. We're going to go and have a little look round to see what these people have to offer this year. Enjoy.
Hi, you're watching Positive TV.
So, hello there. Perhaps you'd like to introduce yourself to the viewers of Positive TV.
Right, I'm Afra Bindewald, and I'm the Marketing and Development Executive for the UK.
Okay, so the last time I saw Hofhaus actually was in Dulwich Park.
Yes.
But the time before that was on Grand Designs. They got a great bit of press there, didn't they?
It was great. It was quite a shock to us because we didn't quite expect the amount of recall that we got. Is fabulous.
Fantastic.
Probably about 8 years ago now, but everybody still associates Hofhaus with Grand Designs very closely.
I mean, I see the company is obviously quite old. It's 100 years old at this stage.
100 years old in April.
Right,
the 1st of April is our 100th birthday.
Okay. And has the company always had this kind of green ethos?
Always, absolutely, always extremely green, always develop the concept further and further, always at the forefront of the green technology, definitely. And now we've launched, a couple of years ago, our Green Revolution.
Okay, so do you want to tell us a bit about that? Green
Revolution is basically we can build up to code 5, code 6 houses now, which with the airtightness of the houses, the buildings, the glazing, triple glazing we're using, argon gas build. The walls are now an 8-layer wall system with the insulation being next to none. So we can really build to the very highest spec in insulation that is possible.
Okay, so we're talking about a completely passive house, are we?
Yes, absolutely.
And so, for people who don't really understand that concept, does that mean that you don't actually have any heating bills at all? I mean, how does it work?
No, you can start building a Hofhaus with basic alternative energy such as air source heat pumps or ground source heat pumps, which will provide your heating and your warm water. If you want to up that a little bit and add maybe photovoltaic tiles, that is an addition that would basically create zero bills. So you create your own electricity and your own heating and warm water for the houses. And with the excess energy, you can spread back to the grid.
Very nice. Okay, and so I guess the idea also is that they seem to be quite customizable, they seem to be quite sort of modular perhaps, is that right?
They are. The houses are all architecturally designed, they're very bespoke. We always work with the hoof system, the post and beam system. The Hofhaus is always very, very recognisable. But within that system, within that modular system, we can design anything.
Okay, and what about the materials? Are they all kind of eco-materials as well?
Yes, they all come from sustainable sources, which is very, very important for us. I mean, even our excess timber that's in the factory from the cut-offs is used to heat the factory. So we're even going as far as that.
Fantastic. Well, I have to say, I look forward to owning a Hofhaus one day.
Good.
Fingers crossed, eh?
Yes.
Thanks very much for talking to Positive TV.
Pleasure.
Thanks.
Hi, I'm Hamish Watson, I'm CEO of Quali Solar. We are a developer and manufacturer of transparent photovoltaics. We've got here in front of us the world's first solar PV greenhouse. So this is aimed at people who want to have solar panels but don't want to put ugly panels on their roofs or can't. Allows you to put it in the garden to generate power for the home.
Fantastic. Oh, hang on, generate power for the home.
For the home. Yeah, you can power the greenhouse, but you can also power the home.
Wow.
You get a feed-in tariff, and therefore you get paid to do it.
That's fantastic. And here's me thinking it was just about keeping your plants warm during the winter. It's obviously about keeping yourself warm as well.
Yeah, I mean, as a greenhouse, it actually performs better than a conventional greenhouse. It lets through the wavelength of light that's primarily used in photosynthesis, so it's not affecting the plants in terms of their growing ability. It also cuts out things like the UV light, which affects the plants in terms of burning them, and it also maintains a more consistent temperature in the greenhouse.
So your product, it rolls out onto existing glass?
It is a glass, it's a piece of glass today, a piece of laminate glass, and you can build with it as you would glass anywhere. So we build facades, canopies, balustrades, you name it, you can do it with our glass.
Wow, it's wonderful. So it's like the concept of having solar panels in your clothing. So now we've actually got sort of solar panels as your windows and doors and...
Indeed. So yes, I mean, it makes sense to clad a building in our solar panels because the cladding material is the same cost as conventional cladding material. It's a marginal additional cost over a building material.
Do you lose much light from it, or...?
You're looking at something which is letting through 20% of the sunlight.
Right.
If you think of your car windscreen, that's letting through about half.
Right. Okay.
So, although it looks more dramatic, when it's outside, it will have a nice clear glow, give you a bit of shading, but it also lets sufficient light to do most of the things we want.
I've always had a feeling that some of these extraordinary modern houses, it's a bit like living in a fishbowl. But if you had this, you'd feel more sort of secure in a way, wouldn't you?
Exactly. It provides that tinted glass that people look for, but it's actually a nice warm red tinted glow, which actually on a grey day, under that glass, you feel it's sunny outside. On a sunny day, it's cooler.
All right, so now then, how much of a spread of this are we going to have if I'd like to power my 4-bedroom house? I mean, do we need a lot of it?
Well, it's half the peak wattage, it's half the efficiency of conventional crystalline, so you need twice as much area. But as a building material, therefore, it's half the cost per square metre.
Okay.
It's also much more efficient in this climate. It works at about 25% higher yield in terms of the amount of power you actually get over a year, because it works down to low light conditions.
Amazing. All right, so tell me, when can our viewers see a little bit more about your product?
Well, we have a number of distributors who are putting demonstration products all around the country now. We have a number of installers who can readily install it for you, and hopefully you'll see a whole lot of buildings with it covered on fairly shortly.
Fantastic. And a website, perhaps?
We have a website, polysolar.co.uk, so please visit.
Fantastic. Thanks for talking to Positive TV.
Thank you very much.
Why don't you introduce yourself to the viewers of Positive TV then?
Hi, Steve Reddington, Head of Commercial Marketing at Marshalls plc.
So tell us about Marshalls then, who are you?
Marshalls are hard landscaping manufacturers of paving products, curb, drainage and street furniture.
You've got a beautiful looking little installation in the middle here, I've noticed, with a tree right in the middle. What's the sort of the concept behind that?
The concept today at Ecobuild really is about getting this message across that sustainability isn't just about environmental issues, it's about the economic issues and the social issues as well. What we're trying to do on the stand here today is actually get across that a well-designed landscape meets all three different needs of both economic, environmental and social. The use of trees within our urban environments provides lots of different benefits, from capturing stormwater management right the way through to improving amenity health and well-being, through to carbon sequestration. And at the end of the day, trees make a place look alive, make places look inviting, and that's what we're trying to balance here, this kind of concept of hard and soft landscaping meeting together, and how the two can combine to create truly imaginative and sustainable landscapes.
Fantastic. I see you've hooked up with the Woodland Trust as well. What's that partnership about?
Basically, we're working in partnership with the Woodland Trust to elevate the benefits that trees actually provide. Whether it be within a woodland or whether it be within an urban environment, we need to realise the benefits of our trees, as mentioned earlier, and bring those to people's minds.
That's a really nice little setting there. I mean, you have the sort of the seats and the tree, and it's about sort of community as well, I think, isn't it?
It is, as much as you've got functional benefits of a product. Good, appropriate product choice combined with good design allows you to realise lots of different benefits, whether it be the function it provides, whether it be the amenity benefits, whether it be about safety and security. It's all ultimately about an individual and a community's well-being and the positive impact that that can have.
Fantastic. So little installations like that all over our car parks, all over our urban spaces.
Absolutely. We can make a difference together.
Fantastic. Thanks very much, Steve. Cheers. And what do you think of Ecobuild then, guys?
You've been here longest.
Yeah, it seems like a really good opportunity to find out about the industry because we study architecture. So.
Right, okay. So things here kind of making sense to you for the future?
A little bit.
Yeah? And I mean, is there anything particularly catching your eye at the moment?
Some of the stalls are more student oriented, so like Viva and the software for computing, so that works for some of things in our industry.
Okay. But you haven't sort of spotted something like, technological new building materials, something you don't know about?
Walls, which are quite cool.
Yeah, I saw those as well. I thought they were fantastic.
Yeah.
So, I mean, is this the kind of thing that you would expect to be using anyway now? Are you being trained to use this kind of stuff?
Not really.
No? Why not?
Ask our tutors.
I mean, that surely is the case. And obviously, we're going to have to build, all of our new houses are going to have to be zero emissions surely quite soon.
Yeah, right.
We've been trained by the older generations about this.
This is a problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I guess you're here to kind of pick up some ideas of your own, yeah?
Well, we have our own stall, display some of our work unique as well.
Oh, right, okay, great. Fantastic. Thanks for talking to Positive TV. Cheers.
Thank you.
Here's an interesting fact for you. Positive TV is 5 years old. Oh, fantastic, eh? I think I've been to Ecobuild 3 times now. Every single time I come here, I think to myself, yeah, gonna have to Ecobuild myself a house. I think I probably say it to camera as well, need to Ecobuild myself a house. But so far, not yet. This year I've been inspired to perhaps put, well, last year I saw straw-baled buildings. This year I've seen straw made into blocks to build inside your house. But then I decided maybe my house should be made out of foam, carved into sexy curves, coated with flowers, kind of garden wall with bees and bats and flowers, and it all kind of waters itself. I mean, the question is, how can we find students in the middle of a thing like this who don't have any skills to use these things at all? It's really quite worrying. Obviously, I think we should all be eco-building at this stage. Well, I hope you enjoyed the show. Good to see you again.